With family members on death row. What shocking thing did you witness in the execution room? I was arriving at the prison for my brother's execution scheduled for 7. That evening I was the only family member coming. The rest believed he was guilty. My brother was convicted of murdering his girlfriend 15 years ago and spent the last 3 in solitary confinement. He'd maintained his innocence every day, but that didn't matter anymore. When I got inside the prison, a guard escorted me through the cold hallways to the witness room. My hands were shaking. My brother was there somewhere, waiting to die for something I was sure he didn't do. My brother and the girlfriend he killed had been together since middle school. They loved each other with this anime-level intensity. Even had an inside joke where he'd say, "I killed to keep you," and she'd say, "I'd die to stay." Then she actually died, found in their shared apartment, stabbed 53 times. The evidence showed my brother's fingerprints on the murder weapon, a kitchen knife from their apartment. My brother's DNA was also found under her fingernails. It seemed obvious, but there were problems. The evidence showed the girlfriend scratched and clawed at her attacker, but my brother had no scratches on him when the police arrested him, dragging him away while he was holding onto her limp body, still in denial about the fact she was gone. He even had an alibi at work when she died. 3 co-workers confirmed it, but in the end, it didn't even matter. The jury convicted him, and he was sentenced to death. I always believed he was innocent. Seeing how he was more broken by the fact he'd never see her again than the fact he was literally sentenced to death confirmed it for me. So over the years, I spent thousands trying to prove it. I drained my savings hiring lawyers, private investigators, nothing worked. Every appeal got denied. To make it worse, everyone in my family thought he was guilty. My parents stopped visiting after the first year, told me I was embarrassing the family. My other siblings cut me off completely. My own mother said, "Stop defending a murderer." My brother's final appeal was denied last week. This was it. No more options, no more time. He was going to die. At the prison, I felt more hollow and empty than anything. The witness room was small, suffocatingly dark and dimly lit, almost like they wanted you to feel death inside it. It had a small window looking into the execution chamber with a gurney and lethal injections. That room was white. I looked over to the opposite side of the execution room and noticed the victim's mother sitting there. But what took me by surprise was my own mother was here too, with my father and my 2 siblings, all sitting away from me, all looking relieved to see my brother die. I also noticed the victim's stepfather wasn't there. Why wasn't he here? My brother was brought in at 6:30. They strapped him to the gurney, IV lines in both arms. We made eye contact through the glass. He mouthed, "I love you, dude. No homo." I tried my best not to cry. I was his older brother, his role model. I couldn't let him see me break, so I cracked a smile and mouthed, "I love you too. No homo" back. Inside, my heart was tearing. At 6:35, the warden read the final statement. My brother's body tensed. This was really happening. This was the first moment I fully came face to face with the fact he was going to die. My brother would die. I felt a tear roll down my cheek. At 6:45, the warden asked him for his last words. His voice came through the speakers. "I didn't do this. I loved her." He then looked at me. "I love you, man. Thank you for never giving up on me." My heart was breaking. My mother looked right at him, no sadness in her eyes. The warden nodded to the executioner. I watched the executioner's hand move toward the injection button. This was it. 15 years of fighting and I'd lost. My brother closed his eyes, getting ready for death. Then at 6:48, the phone in the execution room rang. The warden answered. His face went white immediately. Stop everything." The guards froze. The warden spoke into the phone. "Are you certain?" "Yes, I understand." He hung up and turned to face the room. "There's been a confession. The real killer just walked into the police station." I couldn't breathe. My brother's eyes flew open. "What?" The victim's mother screamed. "No, that's not possible." The warden's voice was shaking. "The victim's stepfather just confessed to the murder. He's at the station now." My mouth hung open. The stepfather, the one who wasn't here. Turns out he had terminal cancer. He couldn't die carrying the guilt. His confession detailed everything. He'd been sexually assaulting the victim's younger sister for years. The victim discovered it, confronted him, threatened to go to the police. He panicked and killed her. Stabbed her in my brother's apartment, planted the knife, scratched at my brother's clothes with her hand post-mortem to plant the DNA under her nails. He framed the boyfriend because everyone would believe the explosive, passionate boyfriend did it. The execution was halted. Lawyers rushed to the prison. My brother lay strapped to that gurney for 2 hours while they verified the confession. The victim's mother collapsed. Her husband had killed her daughter to hide that he was molesting her other daughter. When they finally unstrapped my brother, he could barely stand. We held each other for 20 minutes. My family tried to apologize to him, but he didn't say a word to them. He walked out that night, free after 15 years for a murder he didn't